Most people think that local government can either do everything or nothing at all, and both are actually wrong. Here are three things voters get wrong about local government. Number one, local government can provide things that it actually can't. When I served as a city councilman in Newark, I had three legal responsibilities. One, pass a budget. Two, sponsor legislation. And three, oversight of the administration. But in a city like Newark, with a poverty rate of over 30%, home ownership rate of like 35%, and a population where only 35% of the population had college degrees, I had requests from constituents for jobs, for housing, for financial support of block parties, sporting leagues, scouting, and things that were the responsibility of the administration, like constituency service matters, potholes, lot cleanups, etc. I even had a constituent tell me that her child was accepted into a prestigious private school and then asked what funds were available in the municipal budget that I could provide for her to pay tuition. Number two, the other extreme, right? That local government cannot do anything. Now, this is the prevailing thought that local government cannot do anything, so why participate? Why vote? There's no sign of any change or progress. And as an elected official, I can remember I ran for re-election in 2010, and I literally provided a campaign piece to all my voters, all the voters of the ward, with over 210 things that I had accomplished. 210 that I had accomplished in my first 4 years in office. Housing that I had worked with the administration to build. Speed calming measures that I found federal dollars for to support on over 50 streets, and legislation that reformed political campaign financing and made it easier for formerly incarcerated folks to get employment with the ban the box, and created three new city commissions, only to be told that I had a record of doing nothing by my detractors. It didn't matter. I won with 80% of the vote. But it's why voters participate in national elections and not in local elections. And number three, local government alone cannot do what federal, state, and county government actually is empowered to do. One of the biggest complaints I heard as a local elected official was that the city of Newark was not building enough housing when local governments do actually do not build housing. The cost for construction alone of multi-family housing is greater than the entire budget of a local municipality, when all costs are included. The federal government used to build housing for low-income and working-class Americans, but that wholesale process ended with the Reagan administration in the 1980s. So how do we correct these misconceptions? Government-empowered civics is one way, right? That's the first thing. I think local elected officials should lead mass information seminars and webinars about how government works. What is the responsibility of that government structure or entity? What's its limitations about the budget process, and how they can get involved. The second thing I think is greater transparency of government actions and legislation and their impact to the masses via social media, websites, and Q&A community meetings, right? The only way to really get government to work is to show people how it works directly. And the last thing I'll say is block associations. When I was an elected official, I created and serviced over 45 block or neighborhood associations in my ward. And we literally met every month at a ward-wide meeting with city directors and director and department heads to address constituency complaints and needs. And then we would come back the next month, right, to check on the progress of those constituency complaints, give compliments to department heads when they were able to solve problems, right, and give them hell when they were unable to do what the voters and homeowners and residents requested and needed. I'm a staunch believer that it's not enough to just point out voters' shortcomings without providing a way forward to correct it. So I hope this was specific and helpful. This is Rice and Reason, my daily dose of thoughts. I'm a former elected official, law school graduate, current husband, father, and advocate, sharing practical insights on politics, culture, and education, faith, and leadership. No outrage, no talking points, no clicks and likes, just perspective, experience, and common sense. So subscribe to my channel, like and share the content. And remember, Think. It ain't illegal yet. And I'm out.